Good morning, friends. I'm Motorcycle Pastor, and I want to welcome you to a new day in the sun. This is the place where we rise with the Lord, rely upon His holy word each and every day of our lives. Here are the words today from Micah, the 2nd chapter, verse 10. Arise and go. We're using Charles Spurgeon's Morning by Morning to help start us as we look at this, and here's what he writes. The hour is approaching when the message will come to us, as it comes to all. Arise and leave the home in which you lived, from the city in which you have done your business, from your family, from your friends. Arise and take your final journey. And what do we know of the journey? And what do we know of the country to which we are going? We have read a little about it, and part has been revealed to us by the Spirit. But how little do we know of the realms of the future? We know that there is a black and stormy river called death. God bids us cross it, promising to be with us. And after death, what comes? What wonder world will open upon our astonished sight? What scene of glory will be unfolded to our view? No traveler has ever returned to tell us, but we know enough of the heavenly land to make us welcome our summoned there with joy and gladness. The journey of death may be dark, but we may face it fearlessly, knowing that God is with us as we walk through the gloomy valley, and therefore we need fear no evil. We shall be departing from all we have known and loved here, but we shall be going to our Father's house, to our Father's home. This is where Jesus is. This is the royal city that has foundations, whose designer and builder is God. This will be our last relocation, to live forever with Him we love, in the midst of His people, in the presence of God. Christian, meditate much on heaven. It will help you to press on, to forget the difficulty of the journey to get there. This vale of tears is but the pathway to the better country. This world of woe is but the stepping stone to a world of bliss. Prepare us, Lord, by grace divine, for thy bright courts on high. Then bid our spirits rise and join the chorus of the sky. Brothers and sisters, death is not something we fear. And that may seem like you've heard it before, and I hope indeed that you truly have, because it's not something we need to fear. But it's also not a trivial cliche. Death is still death. Your body's still going to grow old. But why don't we fear it, you ask? Why shouldn't we fear it? I don't want to die, you fear it. Well, that would be like a baby fearing being born. You only fear being born because you're comfortable where you are. Yet that baby was only there for 9 months, and of which those 9 months, how long was it truly developed to be able to even sense its surroundings in ways of pushing at the walls or thinking or feeling? The baby's mind grows more when it passes through into this life. So too, imagine how we will grow as we pass into the next. The veil is not something to fear. Losing what we know is not something to fear. It's merely an opportunity for us to truly live, to grow. It's not that the baby's not alive in the womb, certainly it is. But the life, the vibrant life, the life of exploration and choices is so much more once the womb is left behind and life here with our mother and father begins. So too, when we pass that veil of death into a new life with our Heavenly Father, a life we can barely even conceive of because we've been so busy here in the darkness of this earthly womb, wondering what's coming, going through the birth pangs and fear as if everything is crashing down around us, when really, even as the world pushes at us, even as we are wearied by the things of this world, what we have coming ahead of us is ever more beautiful. It just crossed my mind that so often we hear about near-death experiences in a tunnel of light. Wouldn't that be like being born again, coming into the light from the darkness of the womb? I hope that whatever vision you have for what's ahead, brothers and sisters, that it is filled with light and fills you with hope as you imagine that life to come. See, that's what hope is. We're looking forward towards that goal ahead, knowing that it is there ahead of us. We don't have to get hung up on the journey, the birth pangs, the squeezing, the pains of the world, because what comes ahead outweighs all that. I don't remember being born, and I would hesitate and probably guess that you don't remember being born either, because you've gotten used to this existence now. Just imagine, as we go into the next, what it will be like to live there. I don't know how much of this life we'll take with us and remember, but I do know the love goes on, and the people that we love and care about here will have the opportunity not only to be reborn, but to live forever with us in heaven. May it be so for you, and may you have hope throughout the day as you walk in this, God's promise, and the idea of what is ahead. God bless you, brothers and sisters. This is Motorcycle Pastor. I'll see you in this evening.